Hello, my name is Markiplier, and today we're going to be playing Evolve Firecracker, Evolve Valkyrie Cycle, which is basically just abusing the broken Firecracker cycle, because why play Hog Firecracker or any other deck with Firecracker when you can just play Firecracker Cycle? And I just put in I had Tornado in before, but I was like, you know what, dude? I would rather have Log as my small spell, not even Evolve Zap, because I don't need Evolve Zap. Evolve Zap is a card you play when you need to get things like quick damage on offense. But this deck's whole offense is just Firecracker at the bridge. So basically what I'm saying is that I just took out Tornado and put in Evolve Valkyrie, because Evolve Valkyrie is a Tornado, and you know, it gets to their side of the map, they defend it, and then it's going to pull everything to one spot, and the Firecracker is going to kill everything. So that's basically and I literally have been annihilating people with this deck. It's so broken because of the Firecracker. They play one Spig on them, and we get a ton of damage. It's pretty self-explanatory, which is why, first of all, I hate that there is gaps in my hair here, because of the white light from the camera. So I've checked the Circle Jerk subreddit, and people are spelling out words. That better not deflect. Oh my fucking god, I hate everything and I hate everyone. Yeah, people are spelling out words using my fucking gaps in my hair, dude. I hate everything. I don't know why I have a YouTube channel, but that's not even what I wanted to talk about today, because I thought Please, Firecracker. Thank you. I thought today's content was going to be pretty self-explanatory. You know, I'm just going to be decimating people with this Evolve Firecracker deck because of... She activated King. It's okay, because Evolve Firecracker is ridiculously broken. And this guy does not have the Duchess, so it's going to be long. I wanted to talk about the first time I got drunk. This is something I've actually wanted to talk about for a bit, and I just remembered it today, because I remember my mindset at the time, the first time I ever had alcohol. I remember... Oh, okay, he's going to kill my Firecracker. I remember the first time, before I had any alcohol, the mindset I had on the day was that I'm not going to let some substance fucking change the way I think. I was a fucking Sigma male, even back at 18. That's what I was thinking, man. I was like, I'm not going to let some liquid alter me. I'm going to be the same person. And I was wrong. Like every other human that has ever existed, I was wrong. Okay, that was unfortunate that died. Okay, never mind, because apparently Firecracker is still going to get a shot. Ooh, is he going to deflect in time? He's not. Okay, we take that. And so, yeah, that was my mentality. And what the situation was I was going down south with some friends. Because something you need to know in Australia is that when you finish school, because when you finish school, you're 18 in Australia. I think that's everywhere in the world for the most part. When you finish school at 18, we have this little thing we do where everyone goes down south to some it's almost like a little festival event. It's really weird. Pedophiles must love it. Shout out Gratz. So basically all the kids go to one event, and it's kind of like a festival to celebrate, you know, finishing school. And lots of different schools go to it. I don't know, it's a tradition in Australia. And so I went to this thing, freshly 18, and I went with a few friends, and we stayed in some campsite, and it was gonna be a lot of fun. We're new to drinking because we're 18. I know a lot. Most of my audience is American and from the United Kingdom, and America's 21. So don't be underage drinking, kiddlywinks. I do not approve underage drinking. I do not condone underage drinking. But anyway, my first drink was at 17. No, but I was actually pretty good. I know a lot of people drink really young and they get fucked up at 16 and shit. I had one beer at 17. One beer. And then when I was pretty much 18, I think. I think I was 18 or just 18 when I went to this event. Or maybe like 1 month off 18. I don't know. I can't remember. I had alcohol for the first time. Now I remember the situation. We were in our caravan at this caravan park, right? And it's shocking that I haven't won yet, by the way. I'm just, for watch time, I'm just dragging on this story so we can get as much ad revenue as possible. That's what we do here on the channel. Smash subscribe if that content sounds riveting to you. And we just activated King. Definitely on purpose right there. And I'm going to log this. But anyway, we were at our caravan, and they had bought some vodka. Vodka is the harshest alcohol, if you don't know. People know alcohol. Vodka's the harsh shit. The shit that you put in your mouth and it tastes fucking disgusting. No one wants to drink it. It's basically fuel. It's basically drinking fuel, and it fucks you up quickly. But I'd never had it before. So I was like, all right, I'll have a shot. So I had a shot is this much. I had a shot of vodka, and I was like, I was like trying to, like, I knew it was going to taste bad. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take this shit. And I think I took it down pretty well. One shot. I was like, I feel fine. I was like, yeah, well, that was easy. I'm fine. And I was a big guy at the time. So they were like, oh, my friends were like, oh, because this was like my first time drinking. So they were kind of being, I guess, responsible. And so I said, I'm fine. Okay, hold this for a second. Okay. We just need to dissect this push. Perfect. If the Valkyrie survives, let's go, baby. This was my first time drinking, so my friends were meant to be the responsible ones, but I told them, oh, I don't feel anything, I'm fine. And it was just one shot, so it was all good. So they poured me another shot. And then I had that, and I sculled that, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I don't feel anything. And this is when I had this mentality of like, I'm going to be, I'm going to be fine. I'm not going to let some substance change my body. And then I was fine again. I was like, okay, give me another one. I want to feel something. And they were like, okay, all right. And so they gave me a double shot this time. So I was like, I think 4 shots deep at this point. They gave me a double shot. And then I was like, I'm fine, bro. Give me another one. And so I was going crazy. And then they poured me another double shot. I downed that. And what I remember is I was feeling very much fine. But I definitely kind of noticed I was feeling like a tiny bit different. But obviously it was a new experience to me. So I didn't really know what, like, how do I say this? It was a new experience to me, so I knew something, I felt a little bit different, and I kind of knew it was the alcohol, but I was trying my best to, like, resist it almost, as if I had a choice. And so after that, I downed way too much, until one of them was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have any more. I think they gave me a lot, because I was, like, actually tall, so they thought maybe my tolerance was high, that's why I was tanking it. But in reality, it probably just hadn't hit me yet, or I didn't even realize it had hit me. So then after that, I had like 6, I had all those shots, and I was basically fine, from what I told them at least. I don't actually remember how I was feeling at the time. So then we went to another caravan, like a friend's caravan, after that, where we started playing this like drinking roulette game. Everyone was drinking. By the way, I'm just absolutely decimating this guy. We were playing this like drinking roulette game where basically you spin the roulette thing, and if it lands on your number, then you have to drink. And I remember I had like a few more drinks there. And that area was kind of vague. I just remember it was really fun. It was really fun. I still had that mentality of like, I'm going to be like normal. I'm not going to let this affect me. And then eventually I had a few more drinks. And I remember this really well. I don't remember what happened at the event or at the my friend's caravan, but I do remember getting in the car, leaving the caravan to go back to our caravan before we went to this one spot called The Zone. Now, The Zone is the event that everyone comes down south for. The Zone is this one event where everyone who goes to all the different schools, who's graduated, will party. Basically, a pedo's dream. That's where we'd go. And we were in the car going back to our caravan park before we were going to head to the Zone. And to give you an idea of what the Zone is, it's basically like a huge grassy area, but there's like a Ferris wheel. It's basically like a festival kind of thing. It's like a theme park festival crossover thing. There's like dance floors and like a stage area, and there's also Ferris wheel and whatnot. So we went there, but first we went to our caravan, and I remember on the drive there, oh my god, what? Bomber Lava Hound? That's one way to play Clash. You know what? We'll just Valkyrie. I remember on the drive there, on the drive back, I just remember having my head out the window, and just everything felt so funny. Like, because I was trying to neglect the effects and like feel like I was normal, but everything was just funny to me. That's like the thing that was happening the most. I was just so goofy. I remember that. And so I just had my head out the window, and I was smiling and like laughing at everything. And obviously my friends were like, yep, the alcohol's, he's definitely feeling the alcohol. And hang on, Evolve Valkyrie and Evolve Firecracker. Let's see. Can we get... What? How did it snipe the Firecracker? I swear it was behind it. Also, Evolve Valkyrie? Holy cracked! With the Tornado, it finishes off the barbs. And it's going to get a ton of damage. Oh, baby. And now we can go with this before the Duchess recharges. Oh, it's just the best. I'm the best at this game. Smash like. Oh, I would have gone for a Firecracker if I knew that was coming. Alright, we just... Ooh. So this is the one thing I like about this deck, because the cycle's so quick. I can just keep playing Firecrackers and Spirits, and he's going to play arrows, but he's not going to get it down in time. I don't know why I went for a Fire Spirit. The Duchess is going to clean that up. But that's why I played enough. Okay, that was dumb. Anyway, as I was saying, I had my head out the window of this car, and I remember life was just so good. I remember when we got back to our caravan, I was so goofy, man. I was laughing at everything we were saying. Like, I was watching two of my friends, like, kind of wrestling on the bed. I don't even know what was happening, but I was just commentating it. I was, like, commentating that wrestling match. It was so fun. It was so funny. And then there was this bus that picked us up that we went to get to the zone. So after that, after chilling at their house, we were kind of bad, to be honest, because you're not meant to bring alcohol to the zone, and we did that. We brought like a little what's it called? What are those little bottles called? I don't even know. I don't even know what it's called. Basically, a little bottle we snuck in our pants or something so that we could get more into the event. And yeah, I got to the event and I was plastered. I was having the time of my life on one of those like swings. What are they called? Those like swings that go around. They spin these swings back in circles and people sit on them. I was like sitting on them, one of those. I felt like I was flying. I was laughing at everything everyone said. It was the best, man. I was having a good time. And I had this little bottle that I had snuck into the event. And I was drinking that. And this is where things take a turn for the worse. So then, I feel like when you drink, there is a balance. It's fun. You incline, you reach that one peak spot, and this is why people become alcoholics and whatnot. They want to stay in that sweet spot, so they keep drinking, or they do whatever it takes to get there, to that euphoric spot where you're just happy. It's like or you know what I mean. Just you're feeling the effects basically, and I had been in that spot for a while, but then I had a sip when I really shouldn't have, or I took a shot from that bottle when I really shouldn't have. And because of that, I was basically so hammered that I remember I was just getting like really emotional. It was really bad. I got like really emotional. I think I've cried like 3 times on having consumed alcohol in my life. That was one of them. That was not good. That was no bueno. I remember I was going up to people and I was like really upset. And it's not something I like, not something I'm proud of. So yeah, that's what happened. I was at the event and I was basically tearing up and crying. And I remember then after that, I went home with probably my friends or someone. I don't remember how I got home. But when I say got home, I mean back to the caravan. And oh my God, I was so, holy firecracker value. I was so hungover, man. Hang on, let me just get like a ton of damage here because that would be fantastic. I'm literally going to just, yeah, he has the fireball. There's no other way. I mean, I just did an obscene amount of damage. And he's going to drop that goofy-ass princess emo. That's fine, man. That's okay. Okay, he's got the Duchess. That's going to die. Okay, anyway. So I remember I got home after that. And, oh my God, I was so hungover, dude. I remember I was just sitting on the toilet feeling like AIDS and like flipping over and going, nah, and like, oh, it was horrible. And that was at like 3 a.m. that I was doing this. I was in there for ages. I literally could not, because I was drinking Red Bulls and stuff as well at some points to keep me awake. It's just not the combo you want to, you hit for maximum healthiness. And so anyway, after that, the next morning came round after I eventually got to sleep. Evolve Valkyrie go crazy. Yes, this is the plan. It brings it in and then it gets a ton of damage. Oh my God, the Evolve Valkyrie has pulled it back. I almost feel bad. Almost is the key word. Keyword? What did I just say? Yeah, and I remember the next morning after I woke up, we woke up and I forced myself out of bed so that I could because it's healthy to get out and about once you're feeling that way, once you're feeling hungover and stuff. I kind of went to play mini golf with my friends. I remember we were going to get McDonald's and play mini golf, and I felt like absolute death. Yeah, the whole day I felt like death. I did not want to eat anything. I did not want to consume any McDonald's. Last thing I want to eat is McDonald's. And yeah, that was pretty much it, to be honest, now that I think about it. And yeah, I eventually recovered. Then I fucking ran that shit back at the zone. Not as extreme the second time. We were there for about a week. But yeah, that's the story. Thought I would share that because I don't want to forget it. Now I can remember it. Because I almost forgot it until I remember it today. And I was like, that'll be tight to talk about. So yeah, smash subscribe. Story times with Ken. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I missed the stop recording button. That's really awkward.